Good evening, all of you in Good Life Nation. Tonight, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Obviously on Thursdays, I've been doing the road less traveled and been giving some announcements and some inspiration and talking about some of the cool things we're doing and some training. Tonight, I just want to kind of speak to you from my heart about where we're at here in the Good Life. You know, we launched this company really about a little less than a year ago with the VIP Club card. And when it launched, we all know what happened. The excitement level was off the charts, and it has gone crazy. But during this process, one of the things that's happened is that a lot of what people were hoping they were going to see in the way of savings in our product and in our product offering, you know, for people to get excited, book the card, and become members, a lot of those things just didn't happen, and we've had some issues. Now, you know, you can do one of two things when that happens. You can either just act like it doesn't exist and keep talking about how wonderful things are, or you can just look at it and face it and go, how do we fix it? So we took the approach a few months back and said, we're just going to fix this. We're going to make this right, because we know we've got a concept in the VIP Club card unlike anything else in existence anywhere. I mean, the idea that you can make money by giving money away, it just doesn't get any better than that. And that's really how this whole thing started, was because we believed that could happen. And yes, it does happen, and yes, it all works, but not at the level that we wanted. Because what we really wanted was when someone went and they went to book hotels or they used any of our benefits, they would look at it and go, wow, this is something special. And so our goal from the very beginning was to make that happen. And I'm sitting here tonight to tell you that you need to be in Vegas. Because in Vegas, and I promise you, and not one person that goes to Vegas will be disappointed, you're going to see some things that you won't even believe are possible. I mean, when I talk about the wow factor, you're going to be wowed. It won't be me talking about it. All it's going to be me doing is showing and demonstrating just what we have in place. So I am going to strongly urge all of you, if you were thinking about going, maybe you weren't sure, you need to go. This is going to be an amazing evening. Let me tell you some of the things that you're going to actually see and what's going to happen there. Number one, over the past 4 or 5 days, you've seen that you can actually go to the site and see activations happen real time. That's pretty cool. I mean, the moment you activate a card, it shows in your back office. Secondly, the moment you book, it shows in your back office. That's pretty amazing. And this is all on a real-time basis, because that's what gets people excited, to realize that, wow, I've got an activation, I've got a booking. We're working on all these types of programs to increase activations, and these things are working, and we got a lot of more things in the mix right now to make sure that the most important thing happens is when you hand out that card, it gets activated. But what's also important is for people to book. And one of the biggest motivations for people booking is what? It's price, because that's what we're all about. We're about the price. So what I'm telling you tonight, you're in Vegas, you're going to see pricing and benefits that you literally will look at, and just like I've been doing for the past month, and just go, wow. This is amazing. It's the type of thing that literally will make your hair stand up. It'll get you so excited that you will be just, you can't wait to show it to somebody, because they're going to look at it and go, that's impossible. That's impossible. That can't be. That's unbelievable. That's what you're going to get to see. So guys, for those of you that, had some struggles, some of the people have been disappointed about that all comes to an end. And you're going to see it happen in a very, very short period of time. I mean, Vegas is not that far off. So whatever you do, get there. Make sure you get there. And in addition to what you're going to see happen in Vegas, is you're also going to see our B2B for the first time, the way it's going to work for small businesses, through Good Life. Secondly, you're going to see the unveiling of ETA Global. And what that is the B2B that's designed for the big Fortune 500 companies. You're going to see that all rolled out, and how you have an opportunity to make unbelievable income by making referrals to companies. They're going to look at this and go, wow, we want this for our employees. We want it for our corporate travel. We want it for our customers to show that we appreciate their loyalty to us. So this is going to be a massive, massive program that's going to sweep the nation. I got to tell you, I just got back from Vegas. I was just there the last 3 or 4 days. And I met with some of the, I guess you'd say, some of the influential people there in Vegas that have a lot to do with the entertainment industry, with the vending industry, with the transportation industry, all the things that really drive Vegas as one of the top tourist spots in the world. And every one of these gentlemen looked at this program that we're putting together with ETA Global and how this could work from a business standpoint, and they fell in love with it. They said, we will control Vegas. Think about this. 38 million people travel through Vegas every year. And their attitude is, from the time a person lands in Vegas, from the plane to the car to the hotel to the entertainment, whatever they do, somebody's going to put in a card in front of them. They're going to get a card. They're going to get a VIP club card. So guys, think about that. That's one city, one group of business people that looked at what we're doing with ETA Global, and guess what? That's in somebody's downline. Matter of fact, I know whose downline it's in. Kind of David Struckman's and up. The people there all came from some, I don't know how, David probably knew somebody that knew somebody and met somebody, and next thing you know, I'm talking to these great guys. It was Larry and Cody and Kirk and Fabian and I know I'm leaving out somebody else. Who did I leave out? I know I left out somebody, but these were all great guys, and they get it, and they love what we're going to do there. So again, you're going to see that completely unveiled, and how you're going to be able to make a tremendous income by just referring companies to take a look at this, and we'll do all the heavy lifting. We'll go in and actually close them and get those companies on board, and you're going to get the benefit of that. In addition to the benefit you're getting from a referral, you're going to get them when they book. You're going to be making commissions from the booking side. Everybody gets paid on that. So that's going to be also happening in Vegas. Also, we're going to be introducing in Vegas a connection with a major charity. I'm not going to tell you what that charity is, but we're looking at doing a partnership with them that we'll be rolling out in Vegas that will give us one of the most feel-good things that you could ever imagine when somebody gets this card. It'll be the type of thing when somebody gets a VIP club card, in addition to the fact they're going to see the savings, they're going to realize that we're attached to a charity that does something for children, and they're going to go, wow, when I book, it's like, kind of playing around with some different ideas in life, but it's something like, book and save and benefit a child, something along those lines. But the fact is that every time somebody books, there's going to be a benefit to a child. And that's going to be special. What it's going to do for all of us, too, it's going to give that card so much more credibility and so much of a feel-good thing, because it also gives, when somebody looks at this thing, they're not going to say, well, does this really work? Well, they go check the prices. They're not going to believe the prices anymore when they check the prices. But when they see the charity that's attached and affiliated with what we're doing, they're going to go, wow, this is the real deal. And so, guys, you're going to have everything you've dreamed of to take this thing to a whole different level. One of the things I'm going to tell you right now, for any of the people that you've had that have dropped out or are kind of sitting on the sidelines and stuff, tell them to get engaged. Just watch what we're doing over the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks leading into Vegas. Watch them and get them involved, because you're going to want everybody back. There's not one person that comes to Vegas, when they walk away, when they go back and start talking to their old IPOs, they will say, no, I don't think so. I had some issues. I had some problems with the booking. This didn't work. I didn't have the price I was looking for. That won't happen, because they're going to go, are you kidding me? I got to be involved with this. So, guys, it's not that far off. Make sure you get there. A couple other things I wanted to mention tonight is the Philippines. I've had a lot of people ask, what's going on with the Philippines? When can I start pre-registering? Yesterday. I don't know how to make it simple. You can be registering people in the Philippines right now, and they can be building in the Philippines right now. We're not that far off from a launch. We've actually gone in. We've got our offices set up now. We've got our staffing in place. We're getting everything ready to go. We're starting to put people in place over there in the Philippines right now. Our launch is probably going to be, we talked about November. Could be right after our Vegas event, but right around that time frame. We're pretty close to the timetable we set to actually open the Philippines. So what can you do between now and then? It's very simple. I'll repeat this again. You don't have to do anything. If you know somebody that's in the Philippines, all you do is contact that person and tell them to go to our pre-reg site. And it's very simple. It's pre-reg, P-R-E-R-E-G .goodlifeusa.com. Pre-reg.goodlifeusa.com. They go to that site. They take your enroller ID number, because that's all you got to give them is your enroller ID number. They go to that site and they enroll using your enroller ID. Now, what they've actually done is put themselves into the genealogy. They haven't paid anything, haven't done anything. They're in the genealogy. Now, that person is now in the Philippines, can sit there and go get 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 2,000. They can do whatever they want. And they will use their ID number to get those people. And then those ones they signed up, they'll use their ID to get their money. And so what you're doing is you're building a genealogy over there without ever lifting or doing anything. Now, maybe you don't know anybody in the Philippines, and this is what's going to happen with most people. So I'll go over this one more time. Let's say that you have personally enrolled an IBO, okay, that says, man, I know a bunch of people in the Philippines, okay? You don't, but one of your IBOs that you personally enrolled, he does, or she does. So now that person does the same thing. All they do is they contact that person in the Philippines that they know, and they give them their ID number, their enroller ID number, and they start building, but guess what happens? You're dragged right along with that person. So when the time comes, you make the decision, do I want to have a position in the Philippines in that team tree there? And it's going to be a very simple thing. It's just going to be a very simple, inexpensive, one-time permit licensing fee that you'll actually have to do to actually hold your position. But what will happen is then you'll be placed above the person that you knew, that you talked to, that had somebody, you know, in the Philippines. And of course, all their people they had in the Philippines are filled underneath. So again, it's that simple. So you know somebody in the Philippines, all you got to do is go to prereg.goodlifeusa.com, take your enroller ID, and start signing people up. It's that simple. And then they can do the same thing with the people they sign up. So that's the Philippines. Now, the last thing I want to cover before I close is, you know, I guess this has to do with the history of the company. When we put this company together, we've always said, and you've heard me say it many, many times, this is going to be a billion-dollar company. But the reality is, you don't become a billion-dollar company unless everything works, right? I mean, if your product works, you got a chance. If your compensation plan works, you got a chance. You know, if you do all the right things with your infrastructure, you got a chance. But when you know, like we know right now, that we're putting together a complete infrastructure, that we've got our own IT, and we're going to have a product that people are literally going to be blown away with. I mean, blown away with. This is going to be the biggest slam dunk of all times. I mean, I know it for a fact, and it's so frustrating because I'd like to just kind of do what I've been doing today. Is just actually bring it up and say, here, see it for yourself. Look what we're looking at here, guys. Look what we're going to be able to do. Can't do that yet, but we will do it in Vegas. And again, if we don't do it in Vegas, guess what's going to happen? I'm probably going to be strung up out there. I'm going to have to run for the hills. So I know we're going to deliver for all of you guys. So get there. It'll be a life-changing event. You're going to know without a doubt you have a company for the rest of your life that you're going to be able to build an amazing income with and be able to travel the world in the process. So with that being said, I'll say good night, and I'll be back here with Matt next Tuesday. Good night, everybody.